Hello, friends. Welcome back. We are on a journey together, aren't we? Toward the discerning life, an invitation to notice God in everything. We're at week 5, so we're halfway there. And I just want to encourage you, affirm you, celebrate you. You are still there. You're still with me, and I'm so grateful. I want to remind you as we read together, as we reflect on the questions that are provided for you each Tuesday, and the video on Wednesdays, and then each Thursday. I hope that you are communicating with each other online and sharing thoughts and reflections and ideas with each other as you're processing all of this material in your own home, among your own community. And then on Friday, I hope that you've been enjoying Matt and me as we do our podcast. So we've put a lot together for you for this experience. First time ever in the 16 books that I've written that I've done this much additional work connecting with readers. And I hope that you're enjoying this journey. And I really hope that you're sharing what you're experiencing with others, both online on your social media, as well as on Amazon and where you purchased when you pre-ordered the book, and just talking among your friends. I encourage them to pick up the book and even to connect with this reading retreat. There's a few more weeks left, and we may, hint, wink, wink, we may offer this after the book is released too. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So thank you for trekking along with me. It's a great journey. And I love that we're in this chapter, chapter 5, because this topic of hospitality, communal hospitality, is something that I believe is near and dear to the heart of God, and something that each of us as the people of God need to be reflecting on. How hospitable are we? How hospitable is your soul to the soul of another? To those that you know and love and appreciate, but also to those you don't know, to those that are on the street, to those who are in need, to those who are left behind, to those who are lost. What is your heart? What's your heart's inclination toward people who don't know you or don't know God? How open and loving and kind and large is your heart? The large heart is a kind heart. The small heart is a mean heart. And there's a lot of meanness going on in our world today. And I just want to encourage us as the people of God, let's not participate in that meanness. Let's not be mean to one another. Instead, let's be kind and loving and graced toward one another. That's what hospitality is about. And that's why Jesus came. He came to invite others to receive him. And it's in the receiving of him that we receive his hospitable heart, because his heart is for us. It is alongside of us. He's got his eyes peeled on you and me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That truth, that reality about God is what I marvel at. I'm just wowed at. I'm inspired by. And I want to become that kind of hospitable person myself. What about you? What about you, friend? We could all use a good dose of graced and kind hospitality. And so when we're talking about the discerning life, we're talking about it happening in community. So it's communal hospitality. It's something that I do, that my family does, that we do for others. So I'm back in the living room again this week, because this is the place where I tied up that Christmas tree, that ginormous Christmas tree years ago, tied it to the mantle with wires and string and everything. It was like filling this little room. It was so ginormous, but we wanted to have Christmas here. We wanted to have friends and family come over and to have the neighborhood come alive with lights and color and joy in the Christmas holiday. And this is the place where I did it. And it takes a lot of work to practice hospitality. It takes an extension of yourself to offer to another. But it's so worth it, friends. It is so worth it. So consider in this chapter, as we read together, consider God's invitation to you to become a hospitable soul, for you to become more hospitable to the needs of others, especially to those that you know and love. So the 3 practices in practicing a preference for God at the end of chapter 5 talk about hospitality, talk about the one thing, and talk about team life. Hospitality we've been talking about in these few minutes. The one thing, what's the one thing? The one thing is to choose God first and foremost, to be at the feet of Jesus rather than busy scurrying about doing all sorts of other things, being distracted by ourselves or being distracted by the needs of others. No, choose the one thing, friend. Choose the one thing and be at the feet of Jesus together as the people of God. Talk about a transformed community. You will be completely transformed if you become hospitable together. And then team life. I talk a little bit about the people that are around your table as members of the team. Some are not very hospitable. And we need to call it out sometimes to say, no, we're going to be a team that is hospitable to God, hospitable to one another, hospitable to ourselves, and hospitable to those that we serve. So don't be on the sidelines. Don't look out from the outside in. Be inside, in the midst of that community. Let it come alive through the gift and the ministry of hospitality. God bless you, friends. I'll see you next time, okay?